Hi everyone, how are you guys doing today? Over the weekend I got Grounded 2, which is a early access survival game that's basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You play as one of 4 little cute teenagers who've been miniaturized, you've been shrunk down, and you are thrown in a park. I think the first game you're in like someone's backyard. I didn't actually play it, but in Grounded 2 you're in a little park, and look how cute and beautiful this game is. I've already played like 15 hours of this game just Saturday and Sunday, and me and my 2 friends I've been playing with have been having the best time. It is obviously slightly rough around the edges since it's early access, but I thought the setting and the environment was so unique it would be really fun to make a video with you all. I do want to give a little quick content warning that there are bugs in this game, as that's like your primary enemies, but that some of them are peaceful. The bugs are obviously very big since you're very small, so if you're not a big fan of insects, then you might want to skip this video, but we're in a peaceful creative mode where none of them will be hostile, so the bugs are just doing their own thing. And I also have on an arachnophobia safe mode all the way up as high as it can go, so there will be no creepy crawly spiders in this video. Alright, so with that being said, let's explore a little bit. There's things to pick up, like I saw a pebble. Where did that pebble go? Is it this? You know, we pick up stuff so that we can craft some items. And I also like to pick up these mushrooms because I like to eat them. And this little sprig will be useful. There's all sorts of things to pick up around the world so that we can craft. This pebble is something that we could like break open, but I don't have the busting tool. There's like a there's this omni tool thing you can get, and I don't fully remember how. I thought that we already picked it up. Maybe not. Because we don't have a chopping tool either for like these clovers. There's these little, what are they? Little like gnats. So I picked this character Hoops because she's the character that looks the most like me, and then we thought it was really funny that apparently her real name is Allie, and my friends usually call me Allie, so like I think I went down or something in a fight. Oh, here's our first little bug. It's a little ant. You might hear my computer fan, it's kind of loud when I play the game. Don't know what that's about. And look at this quarter. Isn't that cool? The game is set in the 90s, but my character went down, needed like help, so one of my friends came to pick me up, and the character said, "Allie, no," and I was like, that's so weird, like it just fully said my real name. And apparently that's her name. Oh my goodness, there's a hot dog over here. The ants are our friends. They're very cute, and I love the ants because you actually at a certain point can unlock an ant mount that you can ride around, and you can name them and you can pet them. They can fight for you. I just really love the ants so much. So it's just they're just so cute, and I have to say that the mounts in this game, riding the ants, is probably the most fun I've ever had with a mount in any game. Oh my goodness, look at this big snail. These guys are totally harmless, of course. They're very shy though. And when you get close to them, they will kind of hole up in their little shells. Let's see. This guy will do it. Hey, buddy. Oh, maybe he doesn't because I'm in the creative mode. Wow. That's really nice. Oh, no, he got scared just then. They make cute little noises, though. Oh, he's checking. Is the coast clear? It's a little weevil. They're real cute, too. Just really fun, like looking around from the perspective of such a tiny little person. It's really, really unique. Just having the best time playing it. It's on the vein of a more wholesome survival game compared to like a scary one, you know, like Green Hell, which I've played a lot of as well. Oh, I'm gonna need this sap. And there's a ladybug. And a little lawn mite, that little red guy. They would be hostile normally. I don't think they'll be hostile though, because we have it on the peaceful kind of mode. So we built our base right here in this very beginner starter area. Just right here. It's kind of flat, you know, so we built a big house and we have a little hatchery for our little ant friends. And there's this outpost here. I'm still kind of not sure the lore of the game. I guess these people created the shrinking technology and built these little outposts and all that. This is where you get your the Omni axe, which is great because I really needed that so I could chop down some like blades of grass and all that. Her whole thing is basketball. I think she's really into basketball. And then you've got a little scanner here, and you can kind of scan the stuff that you've discovered. And when you do that, you discover crafting recipes. And it does this hilarious thing where it's like, raw science. And we always laugh at that. It's really funny. So I've analyzed that. Let's analyze the sprig. We only have 4 charges. It will recharge. So I can only scan a few things at a time right now. Let's scan this plant fiber. Nice. And let's, last but not least, scan this sap that I have. And now I'm out of charges. Next charge at 11:59. So we'll go around and we'll explore and we'll come back. But now that I have my my Omni tool, I think I should be able to chop this grass. Let's do that. And it's really fun. It does a very big timber kind of thing, and then you get to pick up the planks. Of course, they're quite large, so you kind of carry them awkwardly, and I can only carry so many, and then I guess I could just kind of drop them right there, can't I? And then you can chop the stems, roots sort of, and get plant fiber. This is something different. This is like a dry grass, so if I chop this, I'll get dry grass chunks. Sap grows on like the trees, and I guess the food and water is not really a thing when I'm playing in creative, but I would like eat these mushrooms like these, and she's always like, I wish it was noodles, and I'm like, wow, she really is me. I do wish everything were noodles, but I love mushrooms. We have a little crafting thing here, so we can make bandages, and we have everything unlocked, I should point out. I'm pretty sure because I'm in the creative mode, so probably some spoilers for myself. But I shouldn't need anything like weapons or armor because I'm in a totally peaceful mode. You can pick these mutation loadouts, like if you perform 30 blocks, then you check this off. They're all unlocked, of course. And then you can pick like which ones you'd like to activate. So like if I activated this, I can regain stamina faster, or this one, revive your downed friends faster. Obviously we're playing alone, so that's not an issue. Venom, that's cool. And then one of my favorite things are these milk molars. I think maybe this is lore from the first game, but there are these teeth scattered throughout the game, and they're kind of like level up kind of points. Okay, we have them all maxed, but when you get one, you would choose to put that point into stamina or health, you know. It's just like a perk tree kind of, but it's just for you. And then there are these mega ones that are shared among your friends, and we haven't found any of those yet. So here's that little map, and it's very cute. We started about here. There's a big tree over here and an ice cream cart here. Haven't really been exploring this area too much. This is the front of the snack bar. And lately we've been exploring this picnic table last night and Pine Hill, and I haven't really been over to the fire pit or the grass games or the ceremony area or the statue at all. And then I suppose maybe these areas of the map will be unlocked later, or maybe the whole thing is gonna be unlocked again. The game is in early access, so yeah. This would be where your tasks, your quests appear. And there's the gnat, which we've scanned with our little scanners. It's real cute looking through your little like binoculars, although this is just our hands, and we can like scan different items, and you can learn like their weaknesses and all that. Let's see, let's build a little house. Let's put down a grass. No, wait, we should put down a foundation, right? This is the foundation. Clay is definitely harder to find than, I'd rather have, how do I go to the F? Pebble foundation will be a lot better. So let's put down, I'm just gonna build it in the same spot. Not gonna be a huge house. I'm thinking a 3x3. Thinking a 3x3. 1, 2, 3. And because we're in this creative mode, I don't even have to really build it. It's just automatically placed for me. This was not 3x3. This was 3x4. Now I'm like, do I just make it bigger? Why not? Let's do... I like it to be uneven, so you can put like a door in the middle, so we're just gonna do 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I go this way? 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's like kind of in the ground there. It's not a huge deal. Okay, that's our foundation. And then can build some walls. It's fun to be in a creative mode where you can just go crazy, you know. Okay, so here's the grass, but you can also build with stems or pine needles. Let's do a classic grass. And I haven't done this because I just helped build. I didn't really... I need to put in a door, really. This is the window. Where was the door again? So yeah, I wasn't really the one that... Here's the door. Oh, hello, little ladybug. Come to join us. And then let's put in some windows. A windowed grass wall Hi, my friend. Oh, oh, did you hear that? I think someone went by on a bike. Let's rotate RQ. Window. I'm gonna put windows. Oh, another. That's a little snail. It's like a baby snail. And just a really simple base, and then I'll put doors maybe on all sides so that I can leave, you know, wherever I really want. Why can't I find the door again? Why am I struggling so much to find? There's the door. There's the door. There's the door. There's the door. And then we'll put in like regular walls for the rest. I don't know if you can tell, I'm still a little sniffly from my cold. I'm really not sick anymore. I was sick all last week and it was very miserable. But I've pretty much recovered. Yeah, just a bit of dirt in that corner. It's not a huge deal. Pretty much recovered. But I'm a little sniffly still. It's a little annoying. And then what we could do is we could do a grass floor across the whole thing. I love building bases. It's so fun. Although I do think I'm pretty much just recreating the base that me and my friends have built. This is fairly identical to how it looks. In fact, I think it's also a 5x5 structure. Well, I have to delete one of them so that we can go upstairs. I was gonna maybe see if I could jump on top so that I could. So what I was gonna do was build a curved. I thought that looked fun. I want the whole curved wall and maybe even a curved window. It has to be. Yeah, I want grass. That's very cool. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a rotunda at the top, you know? I think that is pretty darn cool. And then maybe, can I just do like a doorway? Kind of want just like an open doorway. Like that, I suppose, but not. We can do it as like a, it can be pine, I suppose. That's fine. Yeah. And then I need a way to get up here, obviously. So maybe I'll delete this one in the middle and build some stairs up. Okay, let's build my stairs. Where were they? They're somewhere around here. Look at those spiral stairs. Well, I'm in love with that. I love a spiral stair so much. I don't know that it's like, that's not the move. It's very cool though. I do want to explore with that in the future, but I think I'll probably just do like a really basic grass stair and I'll just put it just like that. Real simple. There we go. And let's get a roof on this bad boy. And that'll be the end of my little base build, and then we'll go exploring. It'll be very fun. So I think I want the clover roof, and I think the clover roof is so cute. So I'm gonna have one there, here, here, and here. And then I need like a curved square corner, roof corner. Are any of them kind of curved? What does this look like? I think that's actually spot on what I wanted. It says like square, but it looks rounder than the other one, so okay. This is so much easier than it was in my game with my friends, where we had to run around and get all of these. We had to get all these, collect all these ingredients for ourselves. I kind of had a thought for how I could. Would it be totally crazy to raise it up like slightly? Do you know what I mean? Like, I was just thinking like a tiny little half wall, like this, and like some sort of like just a plain stick. I'm looking for like literally just a single stick, like a pillar, just like that. The stem pillar, I think. It's a bit large. This really makes me want to watch A Bug's Life. I think that this is maybe not what I wanted, so I was just gonna like basically raise up and then put the roof on top of that, almost like how you would, oops, wrong button, almost how you would raise up a roof so you could let like smoke out. You know what I mean? Like if you're having a fireplace or something. But that's pretty perfect. Look at that, it's very cute. I think maybe I should chop these grass down because they're kind of like sticking into my house a little bit. The sun is going down, so we might want to put in some sort of a... Oh, hi Mr. Snail. Are you wanting to live over here with us? Oh, I chopped it, but it's there we go, hadn't fallen down yet. There we go. Oh, wow, it's hard to get into my house with all this grass planks and all these snails everywhere. I'll just make a little pile over here. I could build like a, it's like a grass sort of, like that, but for this, yes, a plank palette, I could just kind of, I could put it over here, and then I could pick all these up, and I could just deposit all of them like that. Even though in this sort of mode, it's not really necessary since I don't need to gather resources to build anything. But how cute is it? I really like that. But yeah, as I said, this is very identical to how the house looks that me and my friends built. Very identical. I do want to put up a kind of like a, not a palisade, but I'll do one of those half walls, just kind of around the whole thing, I think. Yeah, the build mode's quite easy, especially when you're creative and can just freely place whatever you want. So without, saying too many spoilers about the game, I will say that there is a need to defend your base. So having kind of a lookout spot like that is actually quite beneficial. Let's put in some sconces, or maybe like a plant lamp. Let's do sconces. I think they'll look cute. So I thought, oh, are you not gonna be lit? I can't see. Oh, I have to light it myself. How cute is that, though? Try to get it on the... I think a fun detail is how small the little flames are because we're so tiny. I really need to maybe go to sleep, though. Just put in these sconces. I want a sconce on every wall. Sconce here, sconce there, sconce everywhere. Oh, it's dark. And I can't see a darn thing down here. Should probably build like a torch. Maybe I can put in a fireplace. That would be really, really cute. Can I put in like a fireplace, like, yeah, behind my stairs? Quite cute. Look at that tiny little flame, it's adorable. I think I have to, in order to sleep, I think you have to sleep on like a little lean-to. I don't think you can get like a, oh, you can make a bed. I don't know. We don't have that recipe in my game. So I'm gonna put that in and we're gonna sleep till morning because I can't see a single thing. It's kind of ridiculous. You wake up usually about 6 a.m. and it's still pretty dark out. Let me go light all my sconces. Why is it so hard to light this? There we go. But the sun will be coming up very shortly and we'll be able to do some exploring and you can see the wonder of the game. We haven't seen too many bugs, kind of just like snails, you know. So if you're not a bug person, it's probably not been too bad, but you know, get ready. I'm gonna run into some bugs for sure. I was really hoping there would be like a really cool, like a chandelier or something. There's the sunrise. And you see all this little dew on the grass. It's very cute. That's usually how you would get your water source. At least in the start of the game, what you can do is you can just chop it and the water drips down and you go slurp. It's so cute. Don't know why you're telling me about dodging, because it's not something I'm gonna have to do. Look how cute that is. I think it's really adorable. It looks like a fort that a kid would make, like a dream fort, which I think is perfect because you're teenagers. So let's just go running around. We don't have to worry about food or stamina. Even doesn't look like my stamina's running out at all. Oh, and I want to show you something cool. So there are these dandelions everywhere. Like there's one. I can hear some science. That's that noise. It's raw science. It's like a pink thing. Use it to chop. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find a nearby dandelion and chop it down. Where are you, dandelions? Okay, I might have to go back to this one over here. Let's go chop this dandelion down. There's normally a spider over here. But they won't look like spiders. Don't forget, I have the arachnophobia mode on. I love these little aphids so much. They're so cute. Unfortunately, my friends have started like hunting them down because they're a good source of food. And I refuse to participate in the killing of the aphids. They're just too cute. Wow, it's taking a while to chop this dandelion. It timbers down, and then these are weed stems, but what I'm really looking for are those dandelion tufts. See it down here? I love these tufts because you can use them to glide while you're in the air. They're a single-use thing. However, you guys, there's a rare chance, I think it's about 5%, of picking up a fluffy dandelion puff, and it is unlimited uses of gliding, and I accidentally found this in my game. And I was so excited. Look at that, I found one of the tooths. So you would chop this. Oh, I don't have the Omni Hammer upgrade. How do I get that? I mean, maybe I don't get it because I technically have all the tooth upgrades, so there's no point in finding the tooths for me. Let's go around exploring a bit more. I can kind of hitch a ride on this ladybug. I didn't realize in the UK that they're called ladybirds, and my partner, you know, who's British, kept calling them ladybirds. I'm like, what are you saying? It's called a ladybug. And he's like, I swear we call them ladybirds. And I thought he was messing with me. I had to look it up. I thought he was messing. And he's like, when have I ever messed with you before? And that's the joke, because he's always messing with me. So, oh, there's some raw signs down there. That's that pink thing. That's that pink thing. So there's a couple of big bugs. There's a big stink bug walking around, and they let out like a noxious fume, obviously. Kind of gross. Yeah. It's normally a pretty hostile bug, but oh, there it is. Won't be bugging us because of the peaceful mode. And then there's this camera here, which I think is really cool. I'm trying to jump up here. Discovered the news camera. And it looks like some spiders have found it too, based on all the webs. I am genuinely curious what the spiders look like, because I haven't seen it with arachnophobia mode on. I'm no fan of spiders, let's be real. But I don't know why, they don't really bug me in games. They only bug me in real life. So I'm just gonna see if I can find a spider. They might not be because I have the arachnophobia mode on and because we're in peaceful creative. They might not be running around loose, but they might be in these web sacks. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna attack a web sack with my fists. Gross. And a spider will probably pop out, but again, it's not gonna look like a spider. Probably it's gonna look like something. I don't know what. Oh, that's what it looks like. So it looks like a blob. Oh, I'm gonna leave it alone because I feel a bit bad about that. So it removes all the legs. That's definitely a good call. I do think the legs are probably the bit that freaks most people out about the spiders. Their little spindly legs. I don't like it, yeah. So that's interesting to know. And then there's like a garbage can over here. Do you see it? And oh, there's a feather on the ground. I wonder if I can, like, is it a resource? It is a resource, but see, it's got a 2 on it, which means you need like a level 2 upgrade, and so we only had like the 1, and we've only just now been getting around to updating our tool to get level 2 things. There's the hot dog stand. And very funny, we were looking for acorns yesterday and we couldn't find any acorns. They seemed to be really hard to find, and so we realized, wait, this tree drops acorns. And so we stuck close to this tree, and sure enough, that's where all the acorns were. So it's that little common sense like that was quite fun, quite funny. It was like, oh well, of course the acorns are dropped by this tree. Makes sense. Oh, I just really enjoy running around. This game is so beautiful. And again, the most fun thing is running around on an ant. I might see if I can throw in a little bit of footage from me and my friend's game, which we've, played quite a lot of, so that we have ant mounts. I have 2 ants. One is Anthony and one is Marie Antoinette, and I just have them as like a backup. So luckily your little ant friend can't die, which I think is very nice. But they can go down. Like if you lose all your health, you go down and your friend has to pick you up, and if no friend picks you up in time, then you have to respawn somewhere and then go pick up your backpack, like a typical game mechanic. There's like a soda can over here. The ants will go down and then they just kind of respawn back at home, and you have to, let's slurp the soda drop. and then you have to wait about 4 minutes before they're back in action. They just are taken out of commission for a bit. So we have backup ants if we need, like, to summon another ant while our number one ant is out of commission. It's just funny. Yeah. Okay, look, I'm back at the base. How cute is it? I really love this little base. And I built it so quickly compared to me and my friends. There's a little leaf bridge over here. It's very cute, fun to cross. So yeah, this is Grounded 2. It's all survival, but very light in terms of survival. Eating and drinking is not a huge deal. One of my friends popped into our little voice chat while we were playing yesterday, and he's like, "What are you playing?" And I streamed it for him. I'm like, "Oh, we're playing Grounded 2. Do you want to play with us?" And he's like, "I don't like games where you have to eat and drink things," which of course we were like laughing at him because we're like, well, that's real life, you have to eat and drink things. And he's like, "Yeah, I know, but I don't want to have to do it in a game." And it's really not that bad. Honestly, I don't really think that the eating and drinking isn't a problem at all. Finding water, really not a problem. Oh, I don't like cockroaches, they're pretty gross. This is the raw science, are you ready? It's funny. And let me use one of my dandelions. My dandelion tuft. How cute is that? Very cute. So yeah, I have unlimited uses of mine. So yeah, in terms of on the spectrum of survival games, this one is fairly chill, I think. The combat's very fun, going out and like hunting bug parts, learning what best method to kill each bug, like if they have a weakness, because there's this big weakness system. Some of them are it says something like they're weak to spicy, and we were like, what does spicy mean? And then we came across an intact breath mint on the ground, a huge breath mint, and we were like, that must be spicy. And we discovered you could do things with the breath mint, and then that would be a spicy attack. It's just really fun details like that. There are even like kind of classes in the game that you can almost, you're not speccing into them, but like you build armor, like mage armor, and there's like kind of like a mage wand. There's no magic in the game, but it's adjacent. Or you can be a rogue, and you can be a fighter. So I really wasn't expecting that. That was a huge surprise to me, that's a thing. It's like a pop cap toy gun here. Kind of funny. Oh, and here's an acorn. I was looking all over for these yesterday, because you can break them open. You can build a lot of stuff with the acorns. And we are almost at the picnic table, I think, right? I think. Picnic table is over there, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that this would be a lot of fun, like running around in the game, and I've been having a great time. I love this game. I'm really looking forward to playing more with my friends today. We are looking forward to getting new mounts, because you can apparently get a spider mount as well, so we're all looking forward to that. Is that a real crow? Yeah, it was. It's flying away now. It's just such a fun, unique butterflies kind of freaking out a bit game. And again, I never played Grounded 1, but one of my friends I'm playing with did. He said it's really hard, and he felt like this one wasn't as difficult, and then we had some tough fights, and he was like, oh, maybe not. But we're really loving it, and it does have a lot of bugs. To say it's an early access, you get it? It's a lot of bugs. No, for real, it has insects, but it also, we've run into a couple of glitches. Things that have made us like reload an earlier save or restart the server. The bees seem a little bugged out. I don't know what's up with them, but they're always just kind of freaking out like that. Yeah, the bees are a little weird. But yeah, hey, it's an early access, you know? It's a work in progress, and it's a lot of fun. I thought maybe I could see our house. We can't really see it. Oh, it's way over there. It's by that sprinkler, I think. But you can set a waypoint, you know, you can set waypoints, and you can set like a little beacon for you to find your way around. But this is grounded too. I thought it would be a really fun video. Now I'll pop in a little bit of footage from my other game, just showing like the ant mounts and a quick look around our base, which again looks very similar to the one I just made. Maybe it's got a lot more stuff inside. That's one thing it has. But if you don't want to see the ants up close and personal, and you know, people riding the ants, then maybe look away at this point. Yeah. This is the base. Home sweet home. Welcome. So, looks pretty identical, except we do have some acorn turrets. Very exciting. We have a lot of organization happening over here. Then in the back, we've got like our kind of crafting corner. These are our huts. We sleep in these little pup tents because, like I said, we haven't unlocked beds. Oh, and here's Ulysses S. Grant. It's one of our bugs. Cooking's in the other corner, and then if we go upstairs, not much going on out here. It's just kind of defense. And the turrets, I gotta say, are super fun. Feels really fun, and they're super powerful. So we love the turrets, and we've got one in kind of each direction that enemies could come from. Here's our little like ant nest where we store the other ants. Second, Antony, Antoinette, Snoop Dogg. Yeah, Antony and Marie Antoinette. Although there was a bug and I lost my original Marie Antoinette, so that's why I have Marie Antoinette the second, because she's the second one. I kind of felt like I couldn't rename her the exact same thing. But Antony is so cute, and here I am riding around on him. And as I said before, this is probably the most fun mount of any game ever. It just feels really good. Especially when you get moving. It's so fast and responsive, and jumping. It's just a ton of fun. It's, like I said, best mount of any game I've ever played. It just feels better and more responsive than like horses or anything like that. Because this is like a regular game, the bugs and all that are aggro. So for example, this little spiderling came at us, and he's still got the arachnophobia mode on, but see, your ant can attack, and see, they're very powerful. Okay, they're fairly powerful, and they can also do things like chop, and look how much faster it is to chop with your ant. And plus you can carry stuff while you're on your ant. It's super cool, so they can really help you build. So we utilized ant power to build this base. Overall, I give it a big thumbs up. Still in early access, but we're just having a ton of fun. And really loving the exploration and the bug riding aspects of this game. It's very fun. And that's our little base. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun in this little jungle miniature Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, A Bug's Life, all the different films in which you're small. Well, A Bug's Life, it just follows the ants, to be fair. Yeah. Let me know if you've been playing Grounded too, or if you've played the first one. I'd also like to hear if you ever played that one. Let me know. Alright, ta-ta for now, everyone. Talk to you later, and hopefully my sniffly cold will be fully gone. I just got a little bit of sniffles, that's all. I know some people like a cold voice, like it's a little different, but I don't know. I'm over it, you know, so. Okay, sleep tight, everyone. Love you guys lots. Bye bye. And